Good morning and welcome to Wichita State University's Weekly Briefing. My name is Andy McFadden. I'm the Executive Director of Strategic Communications at WSU Tech. These briefings are held in an effort to keep the campus and public better informed about the progress occurring at Wichita State University. Following the university update and today's featured topic, there'll be time for questions. So today's a really exciting day in Shocker Nation. So whether you are a staff member, a faculty member, you're a student, or you're a community partner, today's the day we get to find out who our new president-elect will be. So with that being said, the Kansas Board of Regents meets at 2 p.m. today in the Radigan Student Center, room 233. The board plans to hold a public vote to name the next president of Wichita State University, with a reception to follow. Everyone's invited to the announcement, but seating is limited. The announcement will also be streamed live at wsu.news/president-elect. Following the announcement, there'll be a reception on the second floor of the RSC for the president-elect. All are welcome to attend, so we'll see you there. After the president-elect's acceptance speech, a news conference will be also held in RSC room 202, and the media are also welcome to attend that reception as well. The Student Veterans Organization is holding 2 events to bring attention to the suicide rate among veterans. The Flag Hunt Challenge to promote suicide awareness will continue until Veterans Day, which is November 11th. 22 American flags will be planted on campus each day for 16 days, totaling 352. A card with the Veterans Crisis Hotline and a dog tag hanging over the top of each flag will be placed out. People are asked to take a selfie with the card and post it before actually taking the card. The challenge is designed to get students involved in finding our 22 flags a day over the course of 16 days for a total of 352 flags. These 22 represent the daily veteran suicide rate, and the 356 represents the total active duty military suicides this year alone. The Suicide Awareness Summit will take place outside Grace Wilkie Hall at noon on November 8th. The summit features speakers aiming to raise awareness about suicide epidemic. Master Sergeant Amber Boyd is the keynote speaker. Design consultants from Gensler and Gastinger Walker were on campus earlier this week to tour campus and take ideas for the Woolsey Hall School of Business, the new home for the Barton School of Business. They met with students, faculty, and staff to learn about the culture on campus and listen to what stakeholders would like to see in the new building. A storyboard display was posted in the RSC Clinton Hall and Morrison Hall, and people were encouraged to like images and ideas and add comments. Data produced will be shared with the planning committee. Wichita State is scheduled to break ground in 2020 on the Woolsey Hall, a $50 million, 136,000 square foot facility to be built on the WSU Innovation Campus. Around 300 middle school and high school students visited Wichita State on Wednesday as part of the Jobs for America's Graduate Kansas program. The students visited a college campus for advice on overcoming barriers to college, such as financial aid, career preparation, time management, and introductions to leaders on campus. Jobs for America's Graduates partners with public schools to offer elective classes that provide academic and other positive supports to ensure students earn their diploma. By exploring career opportunities and practicing soft skills, students are prepared to successfully transition to post-secondary education, military service, or into the workforce. The Faculty Senate passed a revision to the general education policy at a meeting on Monday. The change will go to the full faculty for a vote on the general faculty meeting scheduled for November 11th. The revision would reduce the general education requirement to 36 hours from a minimum of 42 hours. If passed, the new policy would go into effect for students who start at WSU in the fall of 2020. Applications for federal student aid for 2020 through 2021 began on October 1. It's that time already. That's crazy. Based on the information you provide on the FAFSA, WSU will create an award package that may include federal loans, federal grants, work study, and/or WSU scholarships. December 1 is Wichita State's priority deadline to maximize your federal aid assistance, so mark that in your calendars. Nearly 60% of Wichita State students receive some sort of financial aid, totaling around $105 million. And now I'd like to introduce our featured speaker. This guy's really cool. Doug Stuckey, Assistant Educator, Institute for Interdisciplinary Innovation. Welcome, Doug.
Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. We're excited to share what we've been doing the last year. See if we can, is there a way to start
a record of the delightful piece they're going to play this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. Your attention, please. Attention, please.
And now the moment we...
Are you ready to get down?
I'm with the Institute of Innovation. We're the Institute of Interdisciplinary Innovation here on the WSU campus. What we've done is we've tried to develop innovation into a discipline. We embrace curiosity and develop creative solutions around local and in global trends. Our flagship program, the Master of Innovation Design degree, merges arts, science, and technology courses, creating opportunities for student-faculty collaboration across WSU's colleges. The MID program, as we call it, is tailored for each student, helping them develop their ability to identify opportunities and work through complex problems. Specifically, our students learn how to look for insights and define opportunities for innovation. We use design thinking and other innovation processes to solve complex problems, ideate creative solutions, collaborate efficiently in a team environment, develop and test products and services and prototypes, and most importantly, we learn to communicate effectively. The World Economic Forum recently surveyed 350 executives across 9 industries in 15 of the world's biggest economies, and the top 5 skills desired are complex problem solving, critical thinking, creativity, people management, and collaborating with others. Our MID program focuses and develops student skills in all 5 of these core categories. Additionally, the Institute of Interdisciplinary Innovation offers an undergraduate leadership certificate that comprises of 12 credit hours of courses chosen across many disciplines. Upon completion of the leadership certificate, students are able to identify leadership theories and concepts, differentiate leadership practices across settings, organizations, disciplines, and systems, identify cultural strengths and differences through a leadership framework, develop leadership skills based on personal strength and professional interests, and lead individuals in teamwork exercises. If you take any of our classes, you can expect to learn how to think, not what to think. We focus on processes that allow you to expand your knowledge and expand your growth through innovation. Speaking of classes, in the past year, we've added 9 new graduate classes, 3 undergrad classes, and 1 badge course. We also have fostered 8 startups, held 14 public presentations, and generated 3 new student patents. Our students have been competing across the country in many various competitions, innovation competitions, and have received over $95,000 in competition awards. This past May, 8 of our MID students graduated. All are currently employed, and 100% of our MID alumni continue to be involved in our program through department communications and supporting our activities. Our classes are growing. We're seeing a steady increase of students outside our MID program enrolling in our innovation design courses. We continue to work with and reach across other college programs. We really promote education outside the classroom. Our MID students travel as a group to conventions, workshops, and they meet with industry leaders. We have had enormous access to CEO of Steelcase, different type workspaces in different cities. When they go visit, they don't just go to a convention. They actually call and set up appointments and talk with local businesses and other innovation centers. As part of this, as we've continued to gain traction, we've also continued to grow our list of industry collaborators. SmashDev, Groover Labs, and Reverie are several of the relationships we developed in the past year. One of the key things that we support is lifelong learning. We're seeing a new trend. Our program is only 3 years old, but each year we've seen kind of a change in what the students who are entering our program are desiring. Our latest trend is that we're seeing more people with a mid-career focus coming to our program. They are working for companies who are seeking more innovation. The companies are faced with changing industry trends, more competition, new technologies, and we're seeing these mid-career professionals come to our program, engage and enroll because they want to increase their innovation process skills. This gives them an upper leg as they consider what their long-term career path might be. Aside from all the stuff that we've had going on the last year, here recently we've had several events and people in the news in our department. Tammy Dorsey and James Ballman, they have a company called Prenatal Hope that started, it went through the e-launch and it went through our MID program. Tammy is currently a student, both Tammy and James are currently students. They just received the Pepperdine Grazadillo Business School 2019 Most Fundable Companies list. They made the list, they placed 11th. There were 15 awards. This was a pretty big deal for us and big deal for them. Additionally, last week we hosted Sergey Vanka. This was a collaboration between our institute and the Ulrich Museum to bring him in. Sergey was the former director of user experience for Microsoft for 16 years. He currently runs Design Swarms in Seattle. This is his take on design thinking process. This particular deal, we held a 2-day swarm event. The first day we used MID students, it was student focused, and we tackled the problem of rural health care. The second day, last Friday, we invited 36 WSU faculty, staff, and community leaders, and they participated in a swarm focused on private and public partnerships with the university. Both events generated some rather unique outcomes that we look forward to sharing in the near future. Additionally, over the summer, we held our first Innovation in Practice workshop. It was a design thinking workshop. It was our focus on professional development. We continue to create new workshops and have several new coming in the near future. We'll keep people posted on that. If you like to know more about what we've got going on, you can follow us on Instagram, #IdeaMeetAction. That's where we tend to post a lot of our information, and you can see activities from the almost absurd to the really cool to the new technology. We have people posting about emerging trends and student activities. You'll find that we're a pretty close group, but we love to share. So again, I'd like to thank everybody for this opportunity, and if anybody has any questions. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Doug. Appreciate it. Oops. Thanks, Doug. At this time, I'd like to take any questions on any of today's update topics or any other questions you may have. For those I'm unable to answer, please follow up with Joe Klein-Saucer. Any questions? Okay. If there's no more questions, I'd like to close by reminding you of WSU's vision and mission. Vision is to be internationally recognized as the model for, as the model for applied learning and research. Mission, to be an essential educational, cultural, and economic driver for the state of Kansas and the greater public good. Thank you for coming to today's weekly briefing. The next briefing will be held at 10 a.m. on Thursday, November 7th. Have a happy Halloween.